Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Instrumental break.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Fish.
Yeah!
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Hello, hello. Nice to see everybody.
Hello.
See, I need to get me up here and me there, and then I'm going to post the link. We're having a little technical difficulty in the morning, so we're trying to resolve it. And that's what we're in process of doing right now. Hang in there with us. We're here. We're not going anywhere. And there we are. How's that?
Okay. Hopefully we're in sync now. Say something.
Say hello, Joey.
No. All right. I think we're good.
Good. All right.
Struggling with that. Yeah.
Well, what was happening? We were getting a gap between our conversation, Joey's and mine, of 3 to 4 seconds after playing a video.
Yeah.
So,
every time.
Yeah, it was happening routinely. So what we determined is to have Joey drop off at the end of a video and then come back up in order to reestablish the most timely link. Because otherwise we wind up talking over each other, and it just gets confusing and frustrating.
It's so hard. I know it is frustrating. So we've got some new people that come in that we just haven't said hi to. So hi Jason, hi Jenny, Jordan, one fishy dude, glass box fox, and most of the others I think I said hi to, but Holly and of course Chevy Fish is here. Love Chevy Fish.
Hey, Chevy, right?
Daniel's here.
Hey.
So just a lot of hellos. How is everybody today? I'm happy. The sun's shining here.
Right,
No snow.
right.
That's always a good thing.
Right.
So.
Right. So.
Anyway.
Jordan Schumann from Belgium. Hello, Jordan. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
I am looking for Imre van Balgui, who's been here the last couple of days, and I finally got over on his channel yesterday and checked him out, and I was, what's the word? Gobsmacked.
Well, that's a word I haven't heard in a while.
I tell you what, we need to get to know Imre van Balgui.
Well, you were impressed.
Check out his channel. We need a link if somebody can post the link. IMRE Imre van BALGOOY. BALGOOY. If somebody will post that link.
Okay.
He has 21 subscribers now. He's been on YouTube since 2011, but only has videos going back about a year, which means he may have been doing something else. But his current videos, which are just a few months old, no more than 5 or 6 months old, are to die for. Check him out. Give him a heads up. Give him a thumbs up.
Give him a thumbs up. Yeah.
Subscribe to his channel. He's at 21 subscribers, and is I think he is probably one of the very best aquarium scapers we have had on the Fish channel ever. He is up there with MD and all the other really top drawer, top quality guys. He's right up there with them, a step above maybe. I mean, it's really absolutely astounding seeing what he's doing. So I am very anxious to, I thought he was going to try to come up yesterday. There was a little confusion about that.
No,
and
that was Ashu. She was going to come up and show her tank because she was having a little bit of trouble.
No, Imre too. We had talked to Imre because he sent us that. Remember, he sent us the orange crayfish video.
Yes, sorry about the video. Yes.
Yeah, we put that on, and I'd asked him if he wanted to come up, and then at the end he suggested that that he could do that, and I think we put him off until today, or maybe that was somebody else. I don't know, but I'm hoping he comes back. I'm hoping we can get him up here and talk with him. Because and I'm assuming it's a man. I believe it is because one of the videos showed a picture of a guy. So I think it's a male of the species.
All right. We had spoken to Ashu yesterday, so and we told her to come back today to show her tank if she wanted to.
And Ashu is here, yes.
Okay.
Hi,
yeah, she's here. So if that was something she was interested in doing, you could look at her tank today and give her a little hand.
Yeah, let me post a link. Ashu, if you would like to come up and show us your tank, we'll be happy to talk about this.
Yeah.
Chad Rednauer. Hello, Chad. Did I say hello, Chad, earlier? I don't remember.
Green Machine.
I lose track of what I'm saying. T-Bone is here.
Yep, from Australia.
Hello, T-Bone. Yeah. James Handy. TJ. Gene Campbell. Holly. Hi, Holly.
All right.
Patrick is here. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
We'll be back. I will be back. Jason's here. We got a mob. Jordan Schumann is from Belgium. Hello, Jordan. One Fishy Dude, Glassbox Fox. And on and on. Daniel Gonzalez. What?
Also, I just said hi, Sunset Jen. I believe also from Australia, if I'm correct.
Aquazon. After seeing your tanks, Father Fish, I did my first dirt tank with your method of 4.6 inch of dirt with sand capping, 2 to 3 inch, and still it's going great, sir. Love to hear it. Good. Thank you, Aquazon. Paul Linterish, should a pleco cave have an opening or 1 or 2 ends? Does it matter for breeding? Boy, that's a good question. I would say 1 end. The pleco likes to get in the cave and guard the front while he's protecting his eggs. Ashu is here. Shall we get Ashu up here?
Unless you want to finish that question, but either way.
Well, I'm kind of finished.
Hi.
Yeah.
How are you?
Well, good morning, Ashu. Nice to see you. Your volume is off. Very good.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Where are you from?
India.
India. Where in India?
Rajasthan.
Say it again.
Rajasthan. It's
Rajasthan.
a desert.
A desert, really? So you're
Oh,
keeping
wow.
fish in the desert. That's amazing. are there are there fish living in creeks, streams, rivers, or lakes in the desert? Are there native
uh,
species there?
they are, but there are not many
Have you tried
places to go.
have you tried to collect any of the little ones? That's a
Oh,
challenge for you. We're going to challenge you to collect some of the
To
small
collect.
native fish from your Indian desert environment, put them in your
hmm.
tank, and come back and show us later. That'll be fun. So, you
Sure,
would
I
tell
would
us
love to do
about,
that.
pardon? You're
I
not
would
going
love
to
to
do
do
that?
that.
She would
Yeah,
love
I
to
You're
do
would
not
that.
love
going
to
to do
do
that?
that.
Oh, good, good, good. That would be great fun. So, show us your tank. Well, tell us what's going on.
Okay, so I set it up about 2 months ago,
Okay.
and
Okay,
then I got one betta and then three nerite snails. So the betta already had some sort of fin rot when I got him, but I didn't know about fin rot, so I just got the one that looked the prettiest.
okay.
Um, and then the snails died 2 weeks ago. So since then, the fin rot has just gotten worse and worse, and I can't seem to control it.
What are you feeding your fish?
Right now, nothing because
Okay, you stop feeding. Okay.
yeah,
Tell us about your substrate. What's in the bottom of your tank?
if I show it to you, it's just
Oh, good.
normal river sand,
Looks
which
like sand.
this goes down in the table, so it's about two
Okay.
inches here, then
Yeah.
three
How
three
deep
here.
is that? It looks like maybe an inch over there, and
Yeah,
that's
no,
maybe.
it goes into the table, so there's dirt about an inch
Oh,
and then
okay.
an inch.
An
So
inch
this
of
is
one
about
inch of
two
sand.
inches. Yeah, this is about 2 inches. This is three.
You're saying that's 3 inches. It looks like 1 inch. It's hard for me to judge looking at to get some sense of depth. That's about the length of one section of your finger in the middle.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
it
right?
goes deeper into the frame. So the tank is actually into the frame.
Oh,
Oh, it's
I
into
see.
the sand process. Yeah.
Great. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
That's why you can't see it.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
It's
And
recessed.
then
Got it.
it's about,
Right. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's
Got
better.
it. Oh, very nice. Good
That's
job.
better. Yeah.
Yeah. That looks
Um,
great.
so it's normal river sand, and then there are a couple of anubiases. There's Ichthyosaurus, hornwort, and then a couple of, I forgot what it
right.
is called.
So when you were feeding, what were you feeding?
I had freeze-dried bloodworms
Freeze
and
dried
algae.
bloodworms? Okay. But you said the fish came in with fin rot. You bought it, it had fin rot. How is it doing now?
The fins are really terrible. I mean, it's almost, the tail is almost gone at this point.
I need to blow this up a little so I can see it better.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not see any disease on that fish's tail. Do you, Joey?
No. Now it could
It's
just
damaged.
be right
It's
from swimming
damaged, but
around.
yeah, I think it's old damage. I think I,
I think
there
it's
is a
age.
live snail. You've got a nearite alive
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Father fish.
Yes.
I suspect some of that is from swimming around and, age, as that fish gets older. Those fins sometimes just don't hold
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Ashu, I think the fish is healthy.
Yeah, it looks healthy.
Oh,
And the tank really looks very good. I don't see any problems with it. Um, there's a problem with freeze dried food. It's kind of like any other dried food, really. Um, do this. Um, rather than feed the freeze dried, buy a little piece of fish or buy fish for dinner and then save a small piece and shave it just tiny, tiny, tiny piece and feed that to them one tiny piece at a time. Raw fish, not cooked fish, or shrimp. Shrimp will work too. Anything like that. If you can get outdoors with a fine mesh net and run it through the water in a creek or a pond, the little tiny animals that you catch will be good food for your betta. So you can feed them naturally that way. You should be able to catch Daphne, even mosquito larvae. Do you have
where
mosquitoes
are
in the
the
desert?
mosquitoes?
That that'll be that'll be better food than the freeze dried. Try that. Try the fish thing. Your tank looks fine to me. I would get a catfish or two if you can to help clean the bottom, to help take up any excess food that falls down there. But I like the tank very much. I like the driftwood. It's got nice design appeal. Your plants look healthy.
I
Uh,
had lava rocks out here and here, but I
yes.
took them out thinking maybe the lava rocks are causing the fins to get.
Well, it could be. The if you want to use some lava rock as decoration, you can do that. I like your substrate. I think it's fine. I don't think there's a problem with it at all.
Um, One more thing I wanted to ask.
Sure.
Um, there's these things. Are these
Yeah.
fungus? Is it molding?
Yeah. Okay. That's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
that that's that's exactly what it's going to look like in a year's time all over. Now you can clean that up if you want. Put a pencil or the edge of your net right down alongside the glass and move it a little bit, and it will create clean sand. Experiment with it. Just anything at all.
And
Push it
there are
down to the
bubbles coming
bottom.
up.
Pardon?
Every now and then there are some bubbles that come up from
A
the.
bubble, that's okay. It's not going to hurt a thing. The bubble is fine. It's just mostly it's nitrogen. It's not any or hydrogen, whatever. It's nitrogen. It's not a problem. It's not going to affect anything. It's not going to hurt anything. But if you don't like those dark spots, just run your finger or the edge of a net along the glass, and it'll clean. It'll
Yeah,
make it look
no,
clean.
that's okay. I just wanted to ask if that's a problem.
It's fine. Yep. Yep.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Ashu, you're
And
getting a lot of
are
nice
you sure
comments
the fish
in the
is all
chat.
right?
What?
Um,
What?
are you
I was
sure
just
the fish
telling
is
her
all
she's
right?
getting a lot of nice comments
Yeah.
in the
I,
chat
I
about
was
her
trying to
tank.
hear what she was saying.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
sorry.
Ashu. Say again, Ashu.
Are you sure the fish is all right? Because the
I think
scales
so.
are really jagged, like it's completely
Yeah,
torn
that's
apart.
yeah. Well, that's damage. It does have damage,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not. It no longer. I don't. I did not see any infection.
Mm.
I did not see any raw fin, any new infection. There was something at some point, but that's cleared up, and the fin, it probably will grow back some of it. It will never grow back completely, but it will grow back some. The fish looks healthy to me. It acts healthy.
Yeah, it's moving. It has no symptoms. The color is really
Right. I
nice.
don't see, I see damage, but I don't see any disease. If Steven's here, maybe he wants to make a comment. Looks nice. I like it.
It does look
Very
nice. A
nice.
very nice tank.
Is that your only
So
tank,
the
Ashu? Is that the only tank you have?
that's the first tank I've built
Oh, good. All right. Are you ready to do a second tank?
already. Yes.
Yes, good. Okay. Well, we're going to be excited about seeing your second tank. Is that a metal frame? That's a metal
Yes,
frame
that's a
tank.
metal frame. Yes.
Is that an old tank?
Yes, it's my father's tank that I recycled.
Oh, how
Oh,
wonderful.
that's
How
nice.
wonderful. Yeah, it looks like a very old tank. That's grand. Is your father still alive to
Yes.
appreciate it? Wonderful. Well, I'll bet he loves it. I'll bet
Yeah.
he's very proud of you. That's
Oh,
great.
one more thing. Sorry.
Sure.
Um, what can I stock it up with? I need more fish, so I was thinking neon tetras. Would they be okay?
It's a good choice. Yeah.
And then just
Almost any small fish. You can do live bearers too, like guppies, platies, mollies. They're all good.
number. How
Mm-hmm.
much? How many?
If you get them by the pair, in 3 to 6 months, you will have 10 times more. So so don't worry. The live bearers will not multiply in that tank, and they will love it. You could easily have 50 to 100 small fish in there with a lot more plants. You could have that many, but don't buy that many. Buy 2 or 3, and get some live bearers. You'll enjoy them especially because they will have babies, and you'll be able to grow the babies up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashu. Good luck to you. This
Thank you
is
so
very
much. Thank you.
nice. I'm happy to meet you and happy to have you with us today.
So thankful for the help. Thank you.
Delightful.
Yeah,
Bye, Ashu.
she's
Thank
really
you.
cute. Yeah.
Very sweet.
And Steven basically agreed with what we are saying. Is it's a healthy looking betta. It's just the age, and as those long fin fish age out and all that swimming, the fins just get torn a little. You know.
Well, they do. Yeah, and that can happen naturally too.
Oh yeah.
You know, uh,
Yeah.
Chase, make sure you put the trash cans out front.
Just age a
The
little bit,
pickup
I
won't
think.
be until Thursday, but they're overloaded.
Out front or out?
Out back on the curb out
Okay.
back. Yeah, thanks. Oh my, Emilio
Right now.
Emilius.
Pardon
Yes,
me.
she does have a beautiful smile.
Oh, she
Very,
does. She's very cute. Yeah.
yeah.
Very pretty girl. Very pretty. So I
And
was
she
having a
lives in,
hard time hearing her. I think you could hear her better.
yeah, yeah.
It
Well,
was coming through on your end better.
it was very soft.
Yes. Yeah. But no, I think your tank looks great. And I didn't realize it was recessed down in at first either. But then when she went around, I realized what she was saying.
That kind of, I missed that too because
Yeah. So she has. Yeah.
I didn't
plenty of stuff.
expect that. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah. No, it was great.
Good job. Good job.
Good.
Chad wants to know what breed of catfish is good with bettas. Well,
Yes.
they're Cory cats are good.
Mm-hmm.
Cory cats are not going to any. They're catfish that get big enough to eat bettas. So you want to be somewhat careful about catfish. Catfish can be major predators
Yes.
in your
If you
tank,
get,
particularly if you've got a type of catfish that grows a foot long. So you want
right.
to watch that. But Cory catfish are always a good choice. Also,
Mhm.
algae eaters, the
Somebody,
autocyclists, Chinese algae eaters, any of
yeah.
those kinds of things.
And somebody also asked about Pandagaras with bettas.
Pandageras, Pandageras are a good choice too.
Yep,
Pandageras
exactly.
are escape artists. They like to climb. They will climb right out of your tank. So if you have Pandageras, you want to make sure you've got a lid on
Mm-hmm.
your tank, or you may find them on the floor.
Yes. Yes.
Leopard bushfish gourami. How many can live in a 30-gallon tank? Aquasan. Uh, the leopard bushfish gourami, otherwise known as a climbing perch. It is a, what is the Latin name now? Uh, it's not
I can't
coming to me. Climbing perch, false leaf fish. It's also called an African leaf fish.
Are you talking about
Tina,
the African bush? Or
Tinapoma.
okay, yeah.
Ctenopoma. Tinapoma. It's a fish you will find in a store, an
Mm-hmm.
inch or so long. It grows to about 6 to 8 inches, so it'll get pretty large. How many long term in a 30-gallon? Maybe two, three at the most. Um,
Yeah.
I would not get more than that ever anyway, because they do get big. And they grow fairly quickly. I mean, in a year's time, it can be 4 inches. They're not a particularly aggressive fish. They're one that works pretty well as a community fish. But again, they get big, so they're going to go after tiny little fish. Any tiny fish like neons, tetras, guppies, those sorts of things will very easily
Oh,
become food for a
yes.
larger fish, whether it's a gentle fish or not. It may be gentle, it may simply be hungry. And
Right.
most fish are hungry. So,
Yes.
yeah, two or three at the most.
Absolutely.
Looking fish, apparently they collected from slightly brackish water. JN, is that what he's talking about? Stephen has a pictus with his. Is that a
Yeah.
pictus with what? Synodontis with bettas. Yeah.
With bettas.
Yeah, I was going to say pictus. Any of the synodontists generally are pretty good. They stay small. They
I would say
stew
they
on the
don't get
bottom. They're
large.
not aggressive. They're
Yeah.
not really going to go after anything. I assume they will catch and eat baby fish. Um, any fish an inch to 2 inches long is going to go after baby fish. But Tinapoma is a colorful little fish, and yeah, would do fine. Tinos, Corys, like that. Um, the fish that are native, okay, autosynclus, or any of the algae eaters, the Chinese algae eater, any of those
Right.
kinds of fish will also do well.
I like little autosynclus cats. They're not as aggressive as those algae eaters can become a little bit aggressive sometimes. I
They
think the
can
Chinese
get
algae eaters.
big too. They can get
They
40.
like to eat the slime on your fish. Like
Right.
to eat the slime coat.
Well,
I mean, you can get
Plecostomus,
some that aren't aggressive, but you can get aggressive ones.
you can do Plecostomus as well, particularly
Absolutely.
the smaller species, the bushy nose, for example. They're not going to go after any fish. They're going to hang on the bottom. They will get much larger than a betta, but it's a reasonable fish to keep with bettas.
Mm-hmm.
Holly has picked us with her sorority.
I
My
was just
betta
reading.
kills neons, but he's okay with 5 mosquito fish. It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
color easy for him to tolerate. Yeah, he probably will eat the mosquito fish fry. There's a problem with mosquito fish. If it is the gambusia, and make sure that's really what it is. I would not keep anything I cared about with Gambusia. And the reason is that Gambusia is an extremely aggressive fish. I would be surprised if after a month or two, the Gambusia were not chewing up the fins on the betta. It may be fine right away, but after a short period of time, you're going to wind up in trouble. The Gambusia will go after nearly anything. If you're collecting Gambusia, there should be other kinds of fish in that same environment that are much more desirable. Thank you, Willie Beck, for your
Thank
super
you.
sticker. Appreciate it very much. And thank
Oh my
you,
goodness.
Aquazon.
Yeah.
Uh, thank you, Aquazon. That's rupee, I think, 100 rupees, I believe. I don't know what the conversion is, but I believe that's what that sign stands for. Thank you, Aquazon, very much.
And people are just talking about what they're feeding their fish.
Oh, good. Okay.
TJ says, I just fed my betta and my 2 blue paradise fish some frozen barramundi fillet. They loved it, Father.
Oh, dear.
Thanks. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd love to have barramundi. That's my bucket fish. And they're not available in the U.S. You can't get them. It's an Australian game fish. It is a beast of a fish, an absolute beast.
How big do they get?
Oh, I don't know, 3 to 4 feet, I think.
Oh, okay.
They get pretty big.
Yeah.
Barramundi, it's a monster fish, and probably that's the Australian equivalent of an arapima, a South American arapima. It is an extremely aggressive fish, a very powerful fish, a fish that gets big, fabulous game fish, and one that I think they're completely protected to the point where they're not available in the hobby at all. Used to be limited. I was talking with a fellow once years ago who said that he brought barramundi as an air breather. He brought them in. He brought them in, little ones, babies, in wine bottles that were packaged. This is 30 years ago. That were packaged in bottles of Aussie wine, in a case of wine. There were 2 or 3 bottles in there that had barramundi in the bottle, and he snuck them in.
And he stuck them in.
He snuck them in and got them in.
I brought a betta home on the airplane one time. I'm not sure if I was supposed to, but I had a little water bottle, and so I dumped I dumped most of the water out, and I took the water anyway. I put the little betta in one of those teeny water bottles with a bunch of air, and I brought it back from Florida when I was at Disney World. Snuck a betta home in my bag.
Yeah, that was before.
No, that was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Why
They
you
scanned my bag and didn't see it. I think I could bring it, but I just snuck it through.
Yeah, I think you could. Which sorrowful? Somebody new, welcome. Which sorrowful?
There's a few new people in here today.
Father Fish, what do you say about artificial fish food? My brother keeps feeding us mostly cichlid Oscar betta tank with that stuff. Is it good? There are varying qualities. If you will look at the list of ingredients, if it contains cornmeal or any other kind of grain meal as filler, it's pretty much worthless. and will do little more than foul your tank. You know, many of these companies that put out this food say never clouds tank. Well, that's true if you dump a whole can of it in the tank, but once the fish process it through their gut, it's fair game and it grows bacteria and will foul tank. Um, I use it occasionally, but what I use is a very high quality, like a 50% protein food that's manufactured for fish farms typically. I sell some. I think I've got it listed on my Get Gel, so I have to check and make sure. It may not be. I'll get it. I'll get it up if it's not. Um,
And
Omega One does a good high quality dry fish food that you can trust. It's made of whole fish, not fish waste from a fish processing plant that's been boiled down and baked and otherwise turned into something that doesn't resemble anything alive. The best food, however, is live food. And barring live food, any kind of fresh seafood, fish, shrimp, oyster, clam, anything like that you can find. I did a video on feeding chicken. You can do that as well. You want to make sure that it is not cooked. Do not feed any cooked food, and do not feed anything that contains fat, because the fat is not digestible by fish and it will form a scum on the surface of your tank and could kill the tank because it will prevent oxygen from being able to exchange in the tank. So be no hot dogs. No hot dogs.
right. You got a couple things here. Someone, Aquazon, I believe, also said they were from India. Wants to know if it's okay to feed bloodworms in a daily routine. Which
I missed what you're saying. I'm sorry.
basically, Aquazon wants to know if feeding fish only bloodworms in a daily routine is okay.
Oh, yes, fine.
Sure.
Yeah, fish.
And then,
Let me say something more about this because
sure.
it's a rather significant question. The notion being that a variety of food is better than a monoculture of food. In the wild, fish living in the wild typically are living in an environment where there is a primary food source. The primary food source for bettas, for example, may be mosquito larvae. And they will survive their entire lives eating nothing except mosquito larvae. There are other fish, larger ones, that only eat other fish. They don't eat anything other than other fish. So keep in mind that if a fish is eating some kind of living organism, eating, for example, mosquito larvae. Thank you, Ashu.
Yes,
Mosquito larvae, or what was I saying? Little fish, baby fish.
Mm-hmm.
What they're eating has everything in it that other fish needs to survive. I mean, if you think about it, it only makes sense. I mean, to put it crassly, cannibalism in the animal kingdom ensures you're getting everything your body needs to survive, which is part of the reason, I suppose, that many fish produce fantastically more young, more fry than can possibly survive, most of which are eaten by themselves or other species of fish. So a friend of mine, Henry Hall, used to say the best food for fish is fish. And that's what he fed his fish. He fed them primarily goldfish. Um, so monoculture is not bad, providing it is something that contains all of the elements that are also in that fish that's doing the eating. In other words, a fish eating another fish is going to get everything a fish needs to survive. If you catch my drift.
Yes.
All
I
right.
have another
Hi,
question
Susan.
for you.
Nice to see you, Susan. Welcome
Yeah,
and good to have you with us.
Susan. Thanks.
Bucket Man Shrimp and Aquatics. Would you be able to put Miracle Grow potting mix as substrate? Yes, you can. The notion that you cannot use fertilizer or fertilized soil, I have used it for the last 40 or 50 tanks I've done, and I've not noticed a problem with it. The issue is for people who are using fertilizer straight in the water column or giving access to the water column, then it creates a problem because it creates an excess of nutrition. And that's going to cause algae growth and all kinds of other things to happen. But if you're adding that Miracle Grow potting soil to your substrate and capping it with 2 inches of sand, you're keeping it down in there where it belongs. And it's not going to create a problem. In point of fact, it will be beneficial in the long run because it'll help break down the other elements that are in there and create a chelated environment. CHELATE. Look up the word. It's a really significant concept and bears directly on what we're doing with deep substrate, buried, capped deep substrate. We're breaking it down to create its constituent elements such that they become available, accessible to plants. Chelation. All right.
Okay.
What else we got?
You have a question from Hans, and he's wondering which aquarium books or aquatic books would you recommend reading the most? Which ones are your favorite books?
And I'm reaching over here to the other side of the desk. Here's my favorite reference. This is Aquarium Atlas. This comes out virtually every year, and always it's always updated. The one I have, there are 6 of them. I get the one that is the photo index 1 through 5. That contains everything that's in the others, and it gives you not only a list of where that's out of focus, a list of the fish, but it also gives you descriptions of classes of the fish. So you get quite a lot of information with it. It's a great index and it has as much as is possible everything in it. I find it a really invaluable resource. That and just going online and looking stuff up, which I do plenty of. It's easier looking it up online, but
it is. But I still like books. I still like print.
I do too.
I like books.
And this bench really is my favorite. Now I've got. Let's see if I can find it. I have another book that's not here. It got moved, and I don't know where it got put. Thomas has been moving stuff around here. Oh, here it is. I got it right alongside me. This book, this is Innis. Innis was the first popular book. Do you?
I have that book.
It was published originally in 1938, 36, something like that. See if I can find
It's just
publication.
as a child, I poured through that book. Just
You bet.
read it all the time.
Originally published in 1935 by William Innes. He was the he created in the just before the Second World War a public aquarium in Philadelphia, which once the war started, they could not find aquarists capable of maintaining it, so it was shut down and it never reopened. I saw it in the 1960s. The building was still there, it was down in an industrial complex. Anyway, this particular issue, it contains pictures and descriptions of all of the popular fish, in addition to which it has mine's falling apart. It has sections on setting up and maintaining aquariums. This book was given to me by my grandparents when I graduated from high school. And there's the
Yeah,
their note. It says my nickname was Buddy. It says,
Buddy.
what is that?
Buddy.
Thomas has got
That's lunch.
a menhaden here. Is that a menhaden?
Pompano.
Oh, it's a pompano or a bluefish?
That's a pompano.
It's a pompano.
He has
Yeah,
lunch.
It's alive. Look at
I
that.
just caught him here.
Did you see that?
Oh wow, Thomas.
How about that?
So lunch is on me today. I'm gonna go clean him up.
All
Well,
right.
get cooking.
Nice.
Almost 15 minutes.
You have a fish fry? Oh boy.
Mr. Buddy, congratulations on graduating from City College. Granddad Thomas Parks, Grandma Caroline M. Parks, 1959. So that's my fish heirloom.
Well, I had that book, and like I said, as a child, I would sit there and read through it and make, at the time, what I didn't realize was a bucket list of fish that I wanted to own, you know. And it was fun, because that's how you dreamed back then, was through books, you know. Hi, Darren, Darren's here. And
Ram
Susan,
Kumar, Ram Kumar asked a question yesterday, and he's posted it again. Thank you, Ram, for doing that. I saw it yesterday and didn't get to it. We got distracted. He wants to know, is pothos plant planted in a deep substrate aquarium and grown with other plants? Not exactly. The pothos plant, the leaves need to be out of the water, not in the water. It grows immersed. That means above the water level. The roots, however, will grow deep and strong into the water column, and they'll go down into the substrate, but the leaves have to be above it. Now, once it becomes established, it will grow rapidly, and it will take over a fish room. They're really glorious. It's a beautiful plant to grow out. I've had it here at the shop a couple of times, and it really is quite nice. But again, it grows, the roots grow into the water, the leaves grow out of the water. So when you get a cutting from a pothos, put the stem in the water and leave the roots out. I mean the leaves out. Put the roots or part of the stem in the water, leave the leaves out. And it will send roots down into the water column. It'll take up nutrients from the water, and it'll grow like a weed. It's just really quite amazing and really quite lovely. You can do that with various other kinds of ivy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I've seen a couple people actually plant it down in their tanks, and I think it has worked for a few. Just throwing that in. I haven't done it, but I've seen it work.
Yeah, the leaves have to come up out of the water though.
But they managed to get a couple pieces growing the whole thing under the water. I haven't tried it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, I don't
Surprisingly.
think so. I think
Surprisingly.
you can
It
keep
might
it there
not
for a while,
Right.
but I don't believe it has the ability to take
Yeah.
air or nutrients, the leaves directly out of the water.
And
Uh,
it's possible.
that's
Yeah.
why. Let me say one more thing about this because
Sure.
it's significant. The reason plants, stem plants, grow up out of the water is because they can feed from the air, from the environment. They can take in air more easily from out of the water than in the water. They'll
Mm-hmm.
grow much faster emerged than they will immersed. And so if you have plants reaching for the top, they're reaching to get out of the water so
Let
they
me
can
out.
grow. Yeah, that's right. Let me out of here.
Let me out.
But they will get tremendous amount of nutrition from the water through the roots, from the water and from the substrate. It's just that their leaves require being in the open. Now there are plants, sword plants, a lot of others that actually have two different kinds of leaves. One is a leaf that grows in the water. One is a leaf that grows out of the water. And you can have both of those leaves on the same plant. So you might notice that as well.
Yeah.
I would be surprised. I've had pothos in the water any number of times where the cutting has fallen in and it dies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it'll live for a while. It'll live for weeks, maybe even a month or two, but eventually it's going to die. It's
Yeah.
not going to be able to survive being completely underwater. I don't believe the leaves are capable
Well,
of
and that's what
absorbing.
Chevy just said. Chevy just said they'll live for a short period of time and grow underwater, but will eventually die. So you have limited time of success, and then they will eventually
Yeah, if they
fade away.
can get up above the water level, get at least one leaf
Yeah.
up above the water, then they will survive.
Yes. Bye, Susan. Thanks for stopping by. And I wanted to say hi to Darren, Troops Tropicals, and Howard. And we've had a few other people sneak in here while we're talking. Alishon.
Chris
There's
Pratt,
lots of people.
hello, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you had a couple, it's a kind of an ongoing thing, but Falcon Refund is having problems with diatoms in a new tank. Um, and like I said, there's been a little bit of talk there,
About
about that.
diatoms, yeah.
Diatoms in a new
Diatoms, diatoms are always a function of excess nutrition.
Right.
Always. There's no other cause for diatoms. So the solution, remove what you can with a siphon. You can siphon it out and then control your feeding much better than you're doing. Particularly in a new tank, that can be a problem. I feed new tanks extremely sparingly. I may go a week, 2 weeks, or a month with little or no food at all in a brand new tank because it impacts the whole environment. It's not just nutrition for that fish, it's the impact on the biological system that is in a new tank ill prepared to deal with much volume of biomass. So you really need to go slow to give that system a chance to strengthen enough to be able to handle a larger bio load. It's why you only put a few fish in the beginning. You have to have some, or the system won't begin to percolate. But you can't fill the tank up with fish and expect to have a healthy tank day one or week one or month one. It takes a while to get
Mm-hmm.
it built up. Tisha, hello,
Um,
Tisha.
yeah, I just thought you should come in.
Long
Richie,
time.
Richie has a question. Hello, Richie. He says, "Hello, Joe and Father Fish. Father Fish, can I use any compost from my garden center? I have for my garden and houseplants in my aquarium. Where can I get live bloodworms from the wild?" Two questions.
Well,
Composted dirt. And,
compost is fine. Yes, it's good. I like composted
yeah.
dirt. It's partially broken down. You see, that's the whole issue. really what you're doing with that dirt in the bottom of your tank under the sand is you're composting it. In effect, that's what you're doing. You're breaking it down. Where can you get worms in nature?
The wild. Yeah.
You can get them. You can get them in the bottom of ponds, streams. If you sift out the water sift out the dirt in a pond, you'll find a few. You can culture them. I was watching Blake the other day. He's culturing blackworms in like a 20-gallon tank with a thin layer of gravel on the bottom. Now, he's not getting a lot going, but it's enough to feed a few tanks. And you can get them to culture that way. You can't dump a pound of worms in there. That won't survive, but you can put an ounce in and they will survive. So as you collect these things, you want to look for bigger worms. They get upwards of 6 inches long, and those you find in the wild. If you find a long, skinny worm 6 inches long, bring it home and try to get it cultured. They lay eggs. They have babies. I don't know if they lay eggs. They have babies. They breed sexually, so a few of those can get a blackworm or a bloodworm culture going. It's tricky to do, but it can be done. And you find them. You just got to root around until you find them. They are out there. They're in every body of water in the world, fresh water, that is. It's just a matter of rooting around until you figure out how to find them. A lot of things are like that. A lot of things in the wild know how to hide, and you have to learn how to discover them. And it's not always easy. Sometimes you have to go back over and over again before you find what you're looking for because you haven't figured out how to find it. So don't give up. Keep trying and keep looking, keep checking, keep looking for new methods, new means of being able to catch and discover what's in your local body of water. And you'll be amazed how much you'll be able to learn and how much you'll be able to find simply by being patient and looking carefully and finding new and better ways to get into those environments and discover what's living there. Are we at 10 o'clock? I need to make a break. We can come. Is there a lot of activity here?
Well, there's a couple more. There's plenty of questions. There's plenty of questions.
All right, why don't we do this? Let's take a break.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And we will, let's see. We'll just play Lee's song again. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about fish.
There we go. Go back in a few minutes.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Instrumental break. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. 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 Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish. I think that one will do. I'll play it back and I'll see what I think. I think it's probably the nuts. And that'll be the one. And you can play around with all of it and decide what you want to do in your production stream for Survival the Fish.
Oh, nothing is playing. What's happening here?
It just went to, I don't know, to
Whatever.
whatever.
We're back.
So are we still in sync after this video?
The other day.
Okay, for the 20-gallon.
No, I'm not taking the tank, just the stand. Please.
Oh,
Just the stand.
okay. I thought you were taking
I
the
know,
tank.
yeah, no, we got a tank, so I like that stand. Those are pretty stands. You don't see them at all.
Let me get here.
Okay.
Well, look here. Just give me 20 later. I
Okay.
don't have enough change.
Okay. Okay. Went to the bank and that's what they do.
All right.
Raymond Pudding, that was a video that Lee Wilcox did especially for Father Fish. So I don't think
Somebody asking,
you'll
yeah.
find it out on YouTube. You'll just find it here on this channel. And James just put in your email, Father Fish, but I think it's the old one, James. I think Father Fish changed his email, and you're probably not aware of that.
I've got both. I'm using
Oh,
both.
okay. You still have the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you want sent on the other one? Why do you have two?
Well, that's an open question.
Okay. All right. I won't ask.
I have a Gmail account because I have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
That's why I have a Gmail account.
Okay.
The other is an account I've had for about 20 years.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
I've just kept it more just because I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't like email it
Well,
under the best circumstances.
I thought you said the other one was new the other day, so I was like, you must have set the new one up. But I didn't realize it was an old one.
No,
Okay,
I had to change platforms to Outlook,
Okay.
which
Okay.
I'm sorry I did, but that was what happened.
Yeah.
I've got all that stuff so easy. I've got a QuickBooks account that I tried to open the bank and it would not open it, and they
Yeah.
said your bank access has been closed because you haven't used it in too long. Too long was 2 weeks.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. There's something going on. Darren, you're absolutely welcome here. I mean, I spoke to you. I'm sorry if you feel like you're being ignored. I spoke to you and you're absolutely welcome here. I mean, I apologize. I don't know why you would feel you're not welcome. There's a lot of new people here, you know, in this chat, and everybody doesn't know everybody yet. But, you know, we love you. We want you to be here. We want everybody to be here. I'm sorry if anybody feels like, you know, I can't possibly say hi to everybody, and I apologize. And obviously, Father Fish is trying to answer as many questions as he can. And I'm sorry you feel that way. But we love having you here. We love having everyone here.
Troops Tropicals.
That's
Troops
Darren, yeah.
Tropical Aquatics. Huh. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing Troops
He's
Tropical
changed
Aquatic.
Father Fish. He used to be Gil the Goldfish, and he changed his
Oh, I
channel name
see.
to Troops Tropical. So it's Saren. And I just,
Huh.
I obviously something's going on, and I just feel bad about it. Don't want anybody to feel that they're not welcome.
All right.
Everyone.
Let me. Since somebody has opened this can of worms, we may as well put one on a hook and see if we can catch a fish with it. There's been some scuttlebutt in a few other streams of late about Father Fish and what a calloused fool he is for throwing people off his channel. Of course, those are not true. I've never thrown anybody off my channel. Never. There. Well, that's not quite true. There have been two, maybe three people who I have thrown off my channel because of their vulgarity. I will not tolerate vulgarity, but that has not happened for a very long period of time, many months. I recently had some other folks up here with me on the stream uh, as recently as a month or two ago. And at that time, I made a decision that I did not want to be a hangout channel. I did not want to simply invite everybody to come up on the channel and to have a good time and play and enjoy being with each other and just chatting with each other. And that's what I had. That's what I had at that point in time. And I decided I did not want to continue doing that, that I wanted to do what I'm doing now, which is field questions about tropical fish and help people develop healthier, happier aquariums. That's what I've succeeded in doing. Now, I did not ask anybody to leave. In point of fact, I offered opportunities to be able to stay, but the people in question chose not to do that. Their decision. I'm fine with that, and they've moved on. They have always been welcome back and continue to be welcome back. So I'm in no way excluding anyone. And Gil, if we have ignored you, perhaps it is because I, for one, did not know you changed your name. I've been looking for Gil and haven't been able to find you. And I've
Right.
never noticed tropical aquatics heretofore. So that's a new one on me. My apologies for missing people. I'm sure there are people I miss every single day.
There are
That's why
people we miss
Joey
every
is
day.
here. That's why Joey is here to help me. That's why Chevy is in the chat helping to do the very same thing. Do not assume that people like Chevy and Joey are here by accident. They are not. They are here at my invitation, and they are here to perform specific tasks that I have asked them to do. And yes, there is some money involved. Is that adequate? Moving on.
Darren says it's not me or you, Father Fish. And he says, don't apologize.
Darren. Thank you, Darren.
Darren, which is Gil the Goldfish, which is Troops Tropical. Yeah.
Oh,
And I will say, I am going to butt in for 1 second, Father Fish. There is no money involved on my end.
that's true.
I am here volunteering my time. I do not get paid.
Joey is financially independent.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't need the money. She's here at her desire and my pleasure.
And as a friend of Father Fish, we're friends. I'm here to help. That's what I do. Sometimes I think I'm a hindrance, but I'm here to try to help. And
I don't want to go
help.
into details. I don't want to go into
And
details about this, and I'm not going to do it. But
No,
I have not
agree.
been selfish with the donations that have been given to me.
Agreed.
And I will not be. I have not been. I will not be. And I've made offers that have been refused.
Mm-hmm.
So take that.
So there we go. So we're clearing the air. But everyone is absolutely welcome. And unfortunately, even between me and Chevy Fish, I'm sure still miss a few hellos, and we apologize for that.
You bet.
But everyone is absolutely welcome. We love all people.
Do we have any salt?
Yeah, Roman's saying it gets harder to keep track of people. It does, and this channel is growing, which is great.
Yeah, we're averaging 500 views per morning stream.
Yeah.
So it's a fairly substantial undertaking to try to do this in a way that's fair to everybody.
Right.
Which is why we've done two things. We are going to the bottom of the scrolling chat and responding to what's coming up. That way we can be current in the conversation. So if we miss you, if you're way up there and we've missed you, please post again and keep posting until we catch you.
And
I'm not aware of anyone who we've tried to avoid.
Oh, no. We never try to avoid a question. It may get overlooked. And sometimes, let's be honest, if Father Fish is really getting into a question and he's on it for 10 minutes, there's just no way we can address every question. And, but as I pointed out, there are many, many experienced fish keepers in this chat that can also help you. So
And do.
And they're very willing to give advice. So
Chevy Fish and Stephen chief among them.
Oh, absolutely. And it might take you 2 days to get an answer, but be persistent.
Right.
We're trying.
So we're here for you. We will remain here for you. We're doing the best we can. We've made some executive decisions that have changed the character of the channel. I hope we've improved it in the process. I like silliness as much as anybody, but I chose not to do a silly channel and not to do just a friendship channel, to do rather an informational channel. So that's what I'm struggling to do.
You always wanted your channel.
Those of you who appreciate that are very welcome to participate and share. Those of you who don't like it, there are lots of other opportunities out there for you. I'm not trying to duplicate anybody else. I'm trying to do something that virtually nobody else is doing.
Absolutely. And you do your best. And you wanted your channel to be about fish, and that's what we're doing. Mostly fish.
And Keith Henshaw says, Father Fish, you're the only YouTuber to give me a wrench. And I do like to pass out wrenches.
And you know what, Father Fish, speaking of that, why don't we pass out some wrenches and show some more goodwill? Show some goodwill.
Give me some names.
Oh, we've got, even if you're new today, we're just passing out wrenches now. So you've got, at 10-12, you've got 2 people in a row, Witch, Sorrowful, and...
All right, brand new people. First time out, you get a wrench.
All right, and then there's been others. I don't know how far I can scroll down. Oh, Aquazon, who gave you a super chat at 10:10. Let's give Aquazon a wrench.
Falconry Fun.
Yes, Falconry Fun. A wrench.
10:10. Aquazon. You betcha. Now, those of you who are receiving wrenches, you're being welcomed into a very exclusive club. It's one in which we have immense trust in and faith for each other. We are here to do well and to do good, not to do evil, and not to lambaste anyone. And we
Right.
try very hard not to do that. And sometimes it's a challenge, but we take on the challenge. If there
Right.
is someone, now what this means is you get all of the benefits of having a wrench, which is the ability to post links to promote your channel and to promote the channels of others who you appreciate. What you don't get to do is knock anybody else off
Right.
who does not have a channel. And here we have a new member, Aquazon. Is
Oh,
their
thank you,
newest
Aquazon.
member? Welcome, Aquazon. Yes.
Can you scroll back to 950 and give Chris Trapp a wrench because he's been here more than once, please.
Yes. 12. What was it?
Try
10.
not to miss it. And
Where
once
is
you
it
take
again?
care-
Where is he?
950, Chris Trapp. Thank you, Aquazon. You've been very generous today. You've become a member and a super chat.
I might not be able to get
To go
back.
that far back. Well, Chris, if you're still here, say something so that we can. And
I got
and
him.
Vaughn, and
I got
953 at 953, there's Vaughn. Do you see Vaughn at 953?
Yeah, I think I did, Vaughn. Let me double check.
Okay. I wasn't sure we got Vaughn.
Vaughn Jatan. Add moderator. Got you. Is there a heater for a 10-gallon?
Right. End of question. Yes.
Yeah. The answer is no. There is a heater for a 10-gallon. It's the one I prefer. No. I really don't get into brands of much of anything. Here's another new member, Falcon Refund. Thank you, Falcon Refund.
And at 10, sorry, I'm interrupting your heater thing. At 1014, can you give Herp Diversity because they've been here more than once? Give them a wrench, please.
10. I'm going up and down in this. I'm trying to get, probably going to get lost. 1014. Falcon Refund.
Darren says he's.
Rather have decades of experience than the hottest YouTube channel. Funny guy, Falcon. Vaughn Jatan, who was it? Yeah, I did Vaughn. Herp Diversity. Got it.
Herp Diversity. You got them? Okay.
Yes,
Darren says I've been in
yes.
in
Hello, Herp.
for
Nice
34
to see.
years. He's an old man. I'm an old woman, so there you go.
Like that. Tree 77. Clicked on your Discord link, been trying to get on. Can get on other service, but not bother fishing. You know what's weird is that you are on my Discord server as you come up in the list. You are on Tree 77. I saw you there yesterday. I know you're on the list in my Discord channel. Try posting a comment. You may need to click on the icon, the line drawing icon of my face. Click on that, and you should get a waiting room and a Fish Talks link. Click on the Fish Talks, and you ought to be able to get up and post. It may be something you're just not used to, but click on either one of those buttons. Click on my face, and then click on either waiting room or fish chat, whatever it's called, Fish Talks. And you should be able to get on. For those of you who are members, you have access. There are a couple of things I want to say here. For those of you who are members on YouTube, you have access to Discord. If you will go under the community tab on my channel homepage, click on the community tab. You will find a couple of links there for Discord. Click on either one of them. I think The bottom one is the appropriate one. That will take you to Discord. You need then simply to go to waiting room, click on waiting room if it doesn't come up immediately, and enter a comment, anything at all. That will let us know you are there, and we will approve you to go on the fish chats. While I'm at it, for those of you who are on Patreon, we are beginning today posting special videos for our Patreon supporters. We have a few, they've been there faithfully for many, many months, and we want to be supportive. If you would like to go on to Patreon, become a supporter on Patreon, you will have access not only to the videos that we post there, but also to Discord. That'll give you double access, the same as if you were on YouTube. If you don't have the funds to do both, but you want to be able to get the Patreon videos, simply discontinue your membership on YouTube and set up a new membership on Patreon. That will give you all access to YouTube videos, plus access to Patreon videos and access to our Discord. So it's a way to be able to get all three. I hope that's not too confusing. Not trying to confuse, simply trying to do some things that will benefit those who are being supportive. And we deeply appreciate your support. Many people, particularly on Discord, have been supportive for a year or more. And we've really done little or nothing to acknowledge that. So this is a way for us to acknowledge their support, to give them some added benefit. And I will say that the videos that we're posting to Patreon will be longer. They'll be 20 minutes to half an hour. They'll be more detailed, probably more hard-hitting, and may wind up being much more controversial than anything we are allowed to post here on YouTube. So those of you who have a bent for such matters are welcome to join us on Patreon. So there you have all of that. You can get to Patreon by going to my homepage and clicking on the Patreon button in the banner. That will take you directly to my Patreon page where you will be able to sign up. So there's all that.
So I have two things. One is T-Bone. I don't know if you were still here yesterday, but towards the end of the show, I think we gave you some advice on your fish tank. And I don't know if you saw that, but if you didn't, you could go back and look at that, because I know we're going to try to have you on next weekend to look at your tank. And then, we were just joking around about being old, but I think one of the things about this hobby that is unique is it's a hobby that brings all of us together no matter what age we are. I mean, how often do you see young people interacting with people our age on a daily basis? This hobby brings so many of us in the world together. I think it's a very unique venue for that.
Amen to that. Foxy Fish, good morning, good morning. I'm delighted to see you. Delighted to see you.
Yes.
I miss your giggle, Roxanne.
Oh, she's a giggler. And good morning, Mary.
Good morning,
everybody.
You know what else, Roxanne, is if you've not been to Roxanne's channel, please go there and watch some of her videos. They are wonderful.
Oh,
delightful. Absolutely delightful.
We could just Roxanne could have a channel that's just Roxanne's Giggle Fest or something. I mean, it's a cute giggle.
She's very technologically astute.
Oh, I know she is.
I don't know how to do. Very effective.
She is very.
So, do check out Hello from Ireland, Fezzy
Absolutely.
087. Hello, hello, Fezzy. So nice
Oh, good,
to see
good,
you.
T-Bone. T-Bone says he took out the driftwood and did a 50% water change. Yes.
All
Good.
right, Dynamite. So we'll get back with you on Sunday, T-Bone.
Yes.
We're going to
We're
get
gonna
you
catch
up.
up
We're
with
going to
you.
look at that tank, and we're going to see if we can solve those problems for you.
Yep.
Vaughn
Hoping
is
that you see a difference.
Vaughn Catan. I wonder if I'm
Yeah.
the youngest person here at 17. You may well be. We have had children up.
Yeah. And
I
Janine
don't-
is saying, her 17-year-old is fully involved. Awesome. It's
Wonderful.
awesome. Yeah. Oh,
Mary
did you
Page.
give Jordan a wrench?
Hello, Mary Page. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, Mary
Mary
is. So Jordan is here. If you could give Jordan a wrench because they've been back, and then we have another one if you want to. Hello from Ireland, Fezzy, at 1024.
Who?
We're just giving Fezzy 087. We're just
Got
giving
it.
wrenches. We haven't done wrenches for a few days. So and Bucket Man, right under Jordan at
All right.
1025.
Yeah.
We're just wrenching everybody.
Thank you.
The Blue Club.
Huh?
All right.
Fish?
Sure.
You
Awesome.
want some? No, thanks.
Bucket Man. Right there it is. Right there. Got
Yeah,
it.
Bucket Man, Rocket Man, Bucket Man.
Got you. Bucket Man Shrimp and Aquatics is
Yes,
now our
hello.
moderator. So we turned all these people blue.
Yeah, that's what we like to do. Turn them
How are
blue.
you?
The pieces shrank a little bit.
All
How are you
right.
doing? We missed you last week. The birds
Do you
missed you this week.
do
We did buy
you
a bag
want-
of food because we were out.
Oh, really? All right, I'll reimburse you for that. Okay,
Hey, Thomas, you got that fish cooking?
Yeah, got a piece here.
I'm gonna go see if Chase wants some.
Oh, wow. That was fast.
3 little pieces. Right, there it is.
Thomas, that's all you can spare out of that big fish is 3 little pieces?
That's all I got. Yeah.
Wow.
Falconry fun. All right, we're going to get you, Falconry. You're in trouble now. He says, if I could get rid of my diatoms, I'd
Yep.
start going to church again. Man, you don't want to throw one down like that.
That got your attention.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, that
All right.
is funny.
All right. Here's what you do. Where
Oh,
is this?
no. You're in the
Right.
hot seat. Falconry fun, you're in the hot seat.
There he is. There he is. I don't even want to know what church we're talking about.
We're not asking what church. He just said he'd go. I'm assuming it's a he, sorry.
All
Might
right.
not. Hi, Papa
Here-
Shrimp.
here-
Midnight
here's
Lobster.
the deal. Here's the deal.
Okay. Oh, God.
Now,
He's bringing those
now,
glasses down again.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Hush. Everybody, hush. Listen to me. If you in your soul know you need to be in church, then diatoms or not, get yourself hie thee unto the sanctuary forthwith, and your diatom will be cured. So I give you
Well, that is, okay. Yeah.
I give you rather the reverse. Take the step of faith first. Then you will receive the reward.
Oh, no.
Like, is any special prayers
You
that,
need-
like, answer? Guys, like,
I'm getting you off of this. No. Hey, we need another wrench. We need, where to go? We're
Notice how
scrolling here.
quickly Joey just
What?
dismissed all of that. He just all of it.
1028. 1028. We need a wrench for Texas snake.
Do we now?
Please. Please.
Period.
Yes, my Yorkie problem.
Nice to see a fellow falconer.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. We ought to get one of these falconers up. I'll tell you what. We're planning to move our operation by late summer to the Catoctin Zoological Park in Maryland. When we do that, we're going to be broadening the foundation of the channel to include many more other kinds of animals, as well as fish. It would be a golden opportunity then to be able to chat with, we've got a couple of falconers here, something that has always fascinated me. So it'll be a chance to do that. I might also mention, because she has mentioned it numerous times before, that Joey is a farmer, a husbandry woman. Did they say husbandryman if it's referring to a woman?
I'm not worried about it.
A husbandry woman. Or did they say whatever, husbandryman? Womanry, it doesn't make a bit of
She's
sense.
employed in the animal husbandry.
Womanry lady. Yes. No,
Just
I'm on the
go
left.
forward. Don't worry about it. You don't have to be PC. Just go forward. Don't worry about the PC part. Yeah.
She is a farmer, and one who has raised many different kinds of animals, big animals, and by big I don't mean elephants, but I do mean majestic horses, as well as little animals.
All right. Talk to you later.
Good to see you. Okay.
I'm all in between.
So
Are
I
you
think
going?
it's going to be exciting, and I think it'll be fun. So we'll
Yeah. So
falconry fun.
I'm
Falconry
commenting
fun.
for the fish.
I'll give you a hint. Cut back on feeding. Diatoms are always a function of excess food. Cut back on feeding, and you will see a reduction in diatoms. May take a while, but it works.
Abolished commented on that, Father Fish. Abolished says, LOL. So if he's in church, he's not overfeeding, right, Father Fish? Which was funny and right on point. And there's got to be humor in this, people, because we all make mistakes. We have to laugh about it.
Tell us we don't have fun. Tell us. All right, I will.
Wait, TJ says white
fun
fish.
of falconry here. Thank you, Falconry, for
Funny.
your good humor.
Texas Snake says they're on the wrong account.
Off screaming.
Yeah. Texas Snake says they're also Texas Fish, so they came in. Well, I think you got 2 wrenches now, right? You got a wrench for Texas Snake and a wrench for Texas Fish. You're covered. You're good. Oh, Texas Snake has a red-tailed hawk. I'm a second-year apprentice. I just need to get my letter and other people to upgrade to general. Cool. Nice.
Red-tailed hawk. Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
Nice.
I would dare say that most of us fish keepers have other animals.
Yeah,
There's
you bet.
not too many of us that just have fish, I believe. We all have other critters.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited about it.
Oh, God, yeah, you'll have a blast at the zoo.
All right, guys.
Who doesn't like
We're
the
at-
zoo?
We're at 10:33. Never use never use a preposition to end a sentence with. I see. Okay.
I see. Okay. Oh, do you have any Amazon puffer wisdom? Do you, Father Fish?
Wisdom.
T. Montano wants to know if you have any puffer wisdom.
Well, they like hard water. They're brackish water fish primarily. So you can keep them in fresh water, but it needs to be hard alkaline water. T. Montano.
Hello, Craig. And hi, T. Montano, because I don't think you were in here. Rocco's. There's a whole bunch of people just came in. And we didn't get hellos.
No, oh, you betcha.
Midnight Lobster. Hello, everyone. Mrs. Wise Rat. Karuna Garin.
Yes.
Ah, there's so many people. It's awesome.
Midnight
Thank
Lobster.
you. Hey, if you could give Father Fish a thumbs up, that would be awesome too.
Falconry saying the dump truck's back. I gotta go to work.
Well,
We can
there's
only-
always that.
We can only imagine.
Yeah. Oh, P&J Cole, super chat. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Ultra
you.
Magic's here. Nice. Very nice. All right, so you're getting ready to end because, I mean, you got a store to run.
Thank you, PJ. Yeah, I'll just go on forever here.
And hey,
Thank
I
you.
got payroll. I got to do payroll for my business, so I'm going to go from
Yeah,
here to payroll.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my QuickBooks. I'm about
For
to
some
call
reason, the guys that work for us want to get paid.
Can't even imagine.
Every week they want a paycheck.
Really.
Oh,
All right,
funny.
girls, let me see if I can get a little.
Oh,
Get a little
one last
food
thing.
here.
One
Yes.
last thing. T. Montana says, what temperature for Amazon puffer?
Mary Page, hello. Nice to see you here.
Can you answer that quickly, Father
What
Fish?
temperature? Yeah, 82.
Okay.
82.
All right.
Midnight Lobster. I use 1 drop tea tree oil for bacteria, no problem. Makes it smell nice too.
It does smell good.
All right, let's do. I tell you what, I'm going to do something different here.
All right. You do what you want. You play what you want.
All right, I'm going to do it. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Back to the beginning.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in.
Ranking it on. Coming
Always a
up.
fun day.
Thank you, Chevy. Welcome to all of our guests and friends. Thank you for all of the gifts and support.
Yes.
We love you all. And we do love our fish. Now, don't we? Bye for now.
Bye-bye.